by the power of the suburbs. Hello fellow fellowers, and welcome to FanZcene Movie Picks and Review of the Week. This week I have for you Masters of the Universe and The Burbs. Masters of the Universe from 1987 stars Dolph Lundgren as the title character of He-Man. This movie is a cult classic. It's pretty good in my opinion. It's one of the movies where it wasn't well respected when it was first released, but personally it's grown over me over time. It's a staple of my childhood. If you're into like Star Wars, this is right up your alley. It's very much try to copy the Star Wars formula. Dolph Lundgren does a decent job as He-Man. The rest of the actors are pretty good. Frank Langella as Skeletor isn't too bad. So if you haven't seen this, I suggest checking it out. I'll put the trailer in the links below for you if you have not seen a trailer for it, or if you want to know what this movie is like. But expect cheesy, spectacular 80s goodness. It also has a young Courtney Cox in it before she was famous, before she was your friends. Next up, we have The Burbs, the one I will be reviewing, starring Tom Hanks, and this is a cult classic as well. I would rank this movie right up there with Shaun of the Dead as one of the best horror comedies there's been. It is directed by Joe Dante, who has directed The Howling and the original Gremlins, and it stars the superstar Tom Hanks before he was really big and famous. It stars Bruce Dern, Corey Feldman, Rick Ducommun, and the late great Carrie Fisher. Now, this movie is great. It is hysterical. Tom Hanks gives a great performance. You could tell this was, before he was a big shot superstar, and he's just having fun with his role. He's just like this normal suburban guy who lives in a cul-de-sac, who has got a new neighbor who shows up. A new set of neighbors show up, and their yard is dilapidated, their trees are dead. It's like an old creepy, spooky haunted house type thing, and he's not really sure what's going on with them. And his bumbling best friend neighbor, played by Rick Ducommun, which is brilliant. He's hilarious in this movie. Eggs him on into trying to see what's going on with them, everything, and causes all, and hijinks ensue, and then they get joined up by Bruce Dern, who is this ex-army vet who lives right across the street from him as well too, and Corey Feldman, who is on break for the holiday, because I usually watch this around Memorial Day. I'm not quite sure what holiday it does take place, but they're on holiday, they're on a break. It's either Memorial Day, 4th of July, or whatnot, but I usually typically watch this around Memorial Day. And so Corey Feldman, he's home alone painting his house, and he joins in with them, and then to investigate these creepy neighbors. And Carrie Fisher plays Tom Hanks' wife, and she's pretty good in this. It's a small role, but she's pretty cool in this. And one of the neighbors goes missing, and they assume it's the new neighbors that killed him and took him, and so hijinks and funniness and creepiness ensue, and it's pretty good. If you haven't seen this, it's pretty funny. The scene when they go into the new neighbor's house, when Carrie Fisher and Bruce Dern's wife talks them into going to visit them and saying hi, and saying, oh, they're not bad, it's just you got to be neighborly and friendly, and they go in, and Tom Hanks eats a sardine and pretzels, and it was just great. And meanwhile, his friend, his neighbor, played by Rick Ducommun, is trying to spy on them, and climbing over the fence and everything, and it's just a great scene, a great movie. And spoiler alert if you haven't seen it, it does turn out the neighbors are bad, and they kill people. They killed the previous occupants of this house, and you think that they're not, Tom Hanks and them end up breaking into these people's houses when they're gone, and they blow it up, and you think that, oh well, I guess they were just kind of creepy, and then all of a sudden they find all these dead bodies in the trunk of their car and everything, and the truth comes out, and this is just a great, funny, cult classic type movie. I really enjoy it. If you have not seen this, I suggest you check it out. You won't regret it. It's great acting. It's funny. It's got some pretty good scares to it. It's not like super scary, but I enjoyed it. And if you're into like cult classics, 80s, and horror comedy type stuff, this is right up your alley. I suggest you check it out. Tom Hanks, Carrie Fisher, Bruce Dern, Corey Feldman, Rick Ducommun. It's great. It's funny. Yeah, it's like, so they break into the house though, to try to find the body of the neighbor that they thought was dead, but turns out the neighbor was still alive. He just had a heart attack, and he was at the hospital the whole time. So that's another misdirect there. And then as I said, they end up blowing up the creepy neighbor's house, and then they find the bodies and everything to find out the truth. And this is a good movie, guys. I highly recommend it. If you have not seen it, check it out. You won't regret it. I mean, Joe Dante, cult classics like Gremlins and The Howling. Tom Hanks, super megastar. So if you and Carrie Fisher, awesome. So if you have not seen this, I highly recommend it. You'll enjoy it. Check this flick out, and check out Masters of the Universe 2. I think you'd enjoy that too. That's a good flick, good cult, cheesy classic 80s. I've been, like I said, I've been nostalgic lately, and I enjoy these old 80 cult flicks and stuff. I'll probably have more for you to come, and maybe newer ones. Let me know what you guys are into, what some of the movies you like and would recommend to me. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe below. Share the video if you want. Follow me at FanZcene if you want. Hope you guys have a great day. I'm not the best, but I try. And Godspeed. Thanks for watching.